Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Ghost. The Ghost is one of the best pistols in the game and the go-to for many Valorant players. Before we get into it, leave a like if you enjoy the video and subscribe for more content. And if you want to check out my friends' channels too, I'll leave them in the description below. Taking a quick look at the stats and some of the pros and cons, we can see that the Ghost is a semi-automatic pistol with a fire rate of 6.75 rounds a second. This fire rate is pretty good and it's the same as the classic but less than the Frenzy, which is the only other pistol in the game that has a higher fire rate. It has pretty high damage, which doesn't fall off until after 30 meters distance, which is very good, and one shot to the head within 30 meters will kill any enemy player who's not wearing armor. It is also quite accurate, meaning it's easier to kill people who are far away. It has a magazine capacity of 15 rounds, which is quite a lot, and you will be able to kill more than one enemy at a time without having to reload. And it has medium wall penetration, so you can kill enemies hiding behind thin walls or boxes. Adding to all that, the Ghost has a suppressor, just like the Spectre or Phantom, meaning you can be sneaky beaky more easily, and enemies won't hear where the shots are coming from, especially if they're far away, and they also won't see any muzzle flash, so if you're shooting through smokes or anything like that, they won't know where the bullets are coming from. Aside from that being a light pistol, you also have higher mobility, meaning you have higher movement speed, and that will help you get around the map faster, especially if you are swapping between your primary weapon and your pistol. It's better than using a knife in some cases because you'll have a little bit less movement speed than with a knife, but if you do run into an enemy, they won't just kill you because you're not bringing a knife to a gunfight. Moving on to the cons for this gun, the main con really is that even though it has quite high damage, you will not be guaranteed a one-shot kill every time you get a headshot. This really is the only con for this gun, and one shot to the head won't kill enemies who are wearing any armor or who are further than 30 meters away, even if they're not wearing armor. Aside from that, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to the body. Body shots only do 30 damage if they are within 30 meters, so that means you would need at least 4 shots on any enemy without armor to the body to kill them, so you really have to aim for the head. Apart from that, the only other con really is that it costs 500 credits. Now 500 credits isn't too much, but when it comes to pistols, it is on the more expensive side. The only other pistol being more expensive is the Sheriff at 800. So you need to decide whether you want to save that 500 and go with a classic, or get something cheaper instead, or you want to spend the full 500 to get this weapon. Now moving on to the aim with the Ghost, you want to aim for the head. The head is the most important area for you to hit. It does way more damage than if you hit the body or the legs, especially with this gun. So as you would expect, crosshair placement is key. You want to always aim for the head of where the enemy is or will appear when coming around a corner. The same goes for if you are going around a corner, you want to always keep your crosshair in the middle, aimed at where the player's head will appear. Now when you fire, you want to tap fire. That means every shot you take, you want to calculate it and look and make sure that it's going to hit the enemy. You want to do this fast, but you don't want to just spam and shoot as fast as you possibly can unless the enemy is right in front of you and you are really panicking. You really have to try and focus on making sure that every shot lands by tap firing. Sidestepping is also very important with this gun. If you want to be successful, you need to learn how to sidestep. So to do that, you want to hide behind cover, strafe to the side to go out of cover, and as soon as you are out of cover, take a couple shots, try to kill the enemy, and then strafe back into cover so that you are only exposed for a split second. This will help you stay alive longer and catch your enemy by surprise. Now for the Ghost, I recommend fighting from a relatively far distance, up to 30 meters and sometimes even more than that depending on the situation. This is because the Ghost has quite good accuracy even at far ranges, meaning you will be able to kill enemies using a classic or a shorty or even a frenzy a lot more easily if you are far from them. It'll be easier for you to kill your enemies and harder for them to kill you the further away you are with this gun. This gun is very good when it comes to playing in a sneaky beaky way, and it's a lot of fun too. If you are sneaky beaky, you can find yourself in situations where you can kill enemies by just aiming at their head when they walk right past you, and they won't even know where the shot came from. And the enemy's teammates also won't know where the shot came from because the gun has a suppressor. use this to your advantage, and don't forget that the pistol also has medium wall penetration, so you can kill enemies hiding behind a thin wall or box. Now remember, with the Ghost you have 15 rounds in every magazine, so don't reload after every kill unless you need to or it's safe. Also remember that the Ghost doesn't have to be used on an eco round. You might just want to use it as a backup for your primary weapon, but make sure you have enough money and that you're comfortable spending 500 credits on it. Before ending this video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed and supported this channel. I really appreciate it and I cannot thank you enough. Also, my friends who I play with daily make Valorant content too. They stream and they make montages and awesome stuff like that. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description below. Check out their channels if you want more Valorant content. They have great stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.